Alright guys, so Naughty Dog has actually responded to The Last of Us, the messy PC launch that we got the other day, which was just an utter disaster to be honest, and one of the biggest disappointments in recent gaming for me, because I love this game and I was really excited to play it on my PC and see new graphical fidelity in a game that we've all loved for so many different years. But thank God, Naughty Dog has actually responded. It's not the best thing in the world, but here is what they actually have said. The Last of Us Part 1 PC players. We've heard your concerns and our team is actively investigating multiple issues you've reported. We will continue to update you, but our team is prioritizing updates and will address issues in upcoming patches. Our team continues to monitor our support pages, submit a ticket for any issues you encounter here. Now, this is great news that they're obviously talking about the issue. They're putting out things for support tickets. But this just doesn't, it's just not good enough. Like, there just needs to be something here where, I don't know, they should be issuing a serious apologies to their fans. And I understand it's not directly Naughty Dog's fault. If anything, it's probably more Sony's fault. And I know the developer Iron Galaxy or whatever the hell it is, those guys are the main people to blame. But this would have been checked by Sony, or should have been. If they didn't check this, then what on earth were they doing? And they should not put that much faith in these people, considering this is the same people who ported like Arkham games to PC, which were terrible launches, notoriously known as terrible launches, and there's other stuff they've done that hasn't been good too. But, you know, we've got to accept they have issued an apology. They actually have already rolled out the first patch. This patch does fix some crashing issues. It is already more stable for sure, but there's still a lot of problems. I mean, it still runs far worse than it should. I actually watched some comparison videos of PC versus console, and even with like a 3080, the improvements over a 500, 600 pound PS5 is really not that noticeable. And I think that's just wrong. Like, it should be. I should be able to run games drastically better on my 3080 than a PS5. And I don't know whether they've done it on purpose to try and make their own console look better by saying, oh, look, our console can keep up with these kind of graphics cards or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a journalist. I don't look into this stuff that detail. I'm just giving my thoughts and feelings on this. But I don't know if that's what they've done to try and purposely like sabotage the game, to kind of say, well, actually, no, look at our console, look how well our console performs compared to, you know, the PC graphics cards or something. I don't know, but it just seems so badly optimized, and it's just disappointing. As I want to reiterate from my yesterday's video, this isn't some stupid game like some like not a stupid game. This isn't like Returnal, a brand new IP. This is like a PlayStation IP that carried them through the PS3 era, was notoriously known as one of the best PlayStation 3 games, did really well on PS4, brought another sequel obviously, and is one of their best-selling titles. Now, why did they not get Nixies to start working on this game? Why was it not the studio that they specifically purchased for PC releases? Why not? Why not use that studio? And I'm just curious as to what on earth happened there, because it just seems to me like everything's backwards here. They've purchased a studio to port stuff to PC, yet that studio who has ported stuff to PC, yeah, okay, there's a lot of problems with some of their other other PlayStation games coming to PC, but overall they've done a very good job and they've got things sorted very quickly when there has been problems. But for your biggest title, or arguably one of your biggest titles on the platform, you give it to some studio that is notoriously known for bad PC ports. I just question, like, what is going on here? They keep saying they're trying to push the games into a new market, into the PC space, and this is one of the most review-bombed games on Steam. Like, this is terrible. This is given a massive bad rep, as we looked at some of the comments in yesterday's video about people who've waited years to play this game and are now just completely put off by it and just saying they might not even bother carrying on, and they're getting a refund through Steam, because you literally have to play for 5 minutes, as I said, purely to get, you know, to actually get a first crash when I played yesterday. Now, things are better now, as I've said, but there's still massive bug problems, you know, with glitching, Joel's face glitching, Ellie glitching, like everything is just a mess. So I don't know, it's really, really disappointing. And I'm curious as to what is going to be the next PC port and what Nixies have actually been working on. I've heard rumors that it's probably Ratchet and Clank, which, as much as I love Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, I thought it was a phenomenal game, or whichever one they decide to port, I just don't think that should be what their focus is. If anything, Ratchet should be going to this team And The Last of Us, which is a much bigger franchise than Ratchet and Clank, should be going to the team that is good at doing PC ports. Like this, again, this is such a big title, such a big thing that people have waited for. I don't know anybody in my friends on PC who are excited for Ratchet and Clank, but I've had loads of people who are excited for The Last of Us. And it just seems Sony's got their priorities completely backwards, and I don't know who's responsible for that, but it just is disappointing. This is a game I was looking forward to, as I said. Performance is unacceptable. And yeah, I all in all, like, from my point of view, I don't know what Sony's doing at the moment. I think they've seriously gone downhill. Like, the quality of games, going back to things like Forspoken recently and all that sort of drama and how bad that game was. Like, I don't know. I just don't. Sony's just not the Sony they used to be, and I don't know what's going on with them. But there just seems to be a lot of stuff that just is not where it should be from what we've experienced from Sony in the past, and that to me is very disappointing. But I look forward to playing this game. I'm leaving it for now. I'm not touching anymore. I'm not playing any further because I just worry about my own PC, to be honest, at this point, because there's so many graphics card freezing glitches that it just worries me. I don't want to carry on. So, and I also want to play this game in a rate that's completed and you know properly done. So I plan on coming back to it in the future, and hopefully it's something that's going to get fixed over the coming months. And this is one of the games that I actually want to play with my girlfriend, because we've watched the whole Last of Us HBO series recently, and this kind of launched at a really good time because she's not played the game before. I have on PlayStation 3 and 4 and 5 for that matter. I'd like to replay it with her as well, to play it on my PC, because it's going to be the best graphical way to actually experience it. So I'm looking forward to doing that, but obviously now it's been delayed, and it's just a shame considering that Naughty Dog actually delayed the game to make it better for the players. It just makes them look really bad in my opinion, but what can you do? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in future ones. Bye bye for now.